Hi, good morning. It's Dawn here at Stickle Tarn, and as you can see, I'm down with the sunflowers. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I'm trying to work between rain showers. Now, some of the sunflowers, as you can see, are now ready to harvest. I grow these, and these will be added as a supplement to the goat's feed and the chicken feed through winter. So I want to start getting some harvested so I can start drying them out and gathering the seeds. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Now these sunflowers, they're not massive heads, but they're a nice size head. And as you can see, just below there is all the seeds. Now sunflowers, I don't buy in little packets of seeds that they have in the garden centres. It's just not financially viable. So what I do is I buy the black seeds like that are sold as bird food, and I just sow direct in the ground, and this is what grows. They become quite a nice plant, I suppose about 5 foot tall. So yeah, a very cost-effective way of doing it, and a bag of sunflower seeds you can get for £1 down the pound shop, or Poundland I should say. The stems, so I'm going to take the heads off and the stems I will throw into the goats. Right, you'll have to excuse the strange camera angle. I've just broke my tripod. Right, so what I've brought all the sunflowers into the polytunnel, and what I'm doing is just taking off the heads, and they're going up here to dry off. And up there, they're out of the reach of mice. They get a good air circulation. And I can get quite a good few sunflowers up there. And like I said, the stems, they're going out to the goats. So I'm going to carry on working with this pile of sunflowers. And over the next few days I'll just continue to harvest, and as you can see I've got sweet corn here up to the roof, which we have been picking regularly, and I think the last of it is ready to harvest now. So that all needs harvesting, and then that can go to the goats and pigs. So now I did briefly see the other day, I didn't watch it or read it, I can't remember if it was on YouTube or whether it was something on Google, and it was about making flour from the sunflower stems. I don't know if anybody's ever tried that. Like I say, I didn't read it, so I don't know how involved it is. But not something I plan to do this year. I do have enough to do as it is, and as you know, I keep saying my health hasn't been brilliant this year, so I can just do what I can. Yeah, and it was all about making flour from sunflower seeds, and I'm assuming it's to do with the pith inside. So, and I'm assuming that'll mean drying it out somehow. And then grinding it up to a flour, I think. I'm assuming that's what the process is. It could be you have to cook it, I don't know. So yeah, so I'd be interested to know if anybody has actually tried that, how time consuming it is it worth it? Right. I'm going to carry on with these now, get them all dried out, and then give the rest of the stuff to the goats. There's the mama goats with their ones. I've now got some to take down to the boys. Now of course sunflowers are related to Jerusalem artichokes. I think Thelma's been crafty and she's pulled some into the stall. Yeah. And we do grow quite a good area of Jerusalem artichokes, and again we cut the foliage down for the goats. So, and it's just starting to throw it down again. So, yes Helen, it's raining again. Oh, she says not more rain. I know, sweetheart. Helen here is our disabled goat. She hovers around on two legs. And Thelma in there with her little stash is her mum. And we've got little Titch, who is the runt of triplets, and her mum Bunty. We haven't decided on Titch's future yet. We'll see how she grows over the next year, because the boys are as big as their mum now, and they've all been moved out. But if little Titch grows, a fair bit in the next year, then we will breed her. If she doesn't, then we will look at perhaps rehoming her, because we can't risk her getting pregnant with any of our billies. They're far too big for her. So, right, I better get some of these sunflowers now down to the boys so they can enjoy a bit. Right, the boys have now got sunflowers, and this is Big Boy. He's one of this year's kids, big like his dad over there. That's one of this year's kids, and this is one of this year's kids. This is from last year, and this one's from last year. These two with the collars on will be done for meat later on this year, and these three will be next year. And that's Elvis, our stud billy. So I'm going to leave them to eat their sunflowers. Elvis seems to be the only one who's keen on tucking in. And hello, Big Boy. Hello. Now these two are hornless, just like their mum Bunty. They are the other two. They're the brothers of little Titch. Right, I'm going to leave the boys to to munch through that lot. You are a fuss pot, aren't you? Hey, you are a fuss pot. And I'm now going to go up and get a cup of tea. The rain is just starting again. You're a fuss pot as well. And yeah, I'm planning to see what else I'm going to do the rest of the day. Elvis, no bullying. That's your boys. So I did have a quick Google when I sheltered from that quick downpour of the sunflower flour, and yes, it is made from the pith. It means scraping the pith out of the stems, dehydrating it down and then grinding it up, and it's supposed to be carb, I think it said carb free or very, very low carb. So I'm tempted to try it. Are you chewing my jumper, little one? But I don't know whether I'll get round to it this year or not, so it might be a project for next year. So right, I'm off to get a cup of tea before it pours down again. Hey boys, leave eater, munch around your sunflower stems. There you go. Yeah. And it does smell in here. It smells quite bad because Elvis there is doing things to attract the females as they just start to come into season. Now the days get shorter. Anyway, no, I'm not going to be fussing you because you pee all over your head, boy.